Hi friends, welcome to our first video of Python tutorial. In this video of Python tutorial, we will learn about basic Python and variables. So, what is Python? Python is a programming language. A programming language is a specific type of format or a language which we use to make computer understand what we want it to do. Like whatever we type in the language, it converts it to zeros and ones. So in this tutorial, let's first create a Python file. Let's see. Let's save this file as I'll save this file as app. Now see, I have saved this file as app. Now it is also showing .py. Why is it showing? This is called an extension. .py. The dot separates the py and the app. The app is the name of the file, while the py is the extension for a Python file. You can't write the Python code in a normal text file. So to save a file, for example, see this. If you want to save a Python file, you have to first click this to all files and then whatever your file's name is and then .py. I already have a Python file, so I don't need to do so. Okay. So what are variables? Variables is A, B, C, any letter. Now we give a variable a specific value. And how do we do so in Python? So we can do this like a equals 1. So we give a the value of 1. Now let's print a. Now see, I printed 1 because we gave the value of 1. Now if you do print b, now what will happen? We didn't give b any value, so it will show an error. See, b is not defined. If you want to print it like this, then you have to use strings. Like, what is a string? A string is a thing inside quotes, like anything inside quotes. Strings are mostly used for keeping names, basic information which can't be stored as numbers. Like name equals, like someone's name is God. So now you print name, so it will print God. Now if you do again like this, name equals God second. Now if you try to print name, see what will happen. See, it gave name the second value. Now what does this mean? This means that you should not use the same variable for another thing until you don't need the first value. Like this is the first value. If you don't need it anymore, then you can give the same variable another assign it to the another name. Now this was a string, a variable. Now comes float integers. What is a float integer? It's p equals 1.1. A float integer is any number in decimals, even if it is 1.0 or 1.1. Any number in decimal is called a float point integer in Python. Now if I print b, it prints 1.1. Now you can do some basic mathematical equation with this. Print a minus b. As you can see, it printed the value. So This is so. What did we learn in our video? First, numbers. What is this? This is a comment. What is a comment in Python? A comment is anything in Python or any language which is started by a special value or anything which isn't recognized by the Python. I mean, like, if you write anything behind a hashtag in Python file, it will never read this. And why is this so? This is because comments are used for making people learn or tutorials. It also sometimes helps in our Python file. So we learned about numbers like 1, 2. So also about strings like God, etc. So this was our first tutorial of numbers, strings, and numbers, strings, and float points. So this was the part 1 of our tutorial. For watching part 2, this video must get around 4 likes for our next part 2. Okay, so that was for today. Like and subscribe to our channel.